Oh no. My camera died. Oh jeez. Hmm. Hello. So my camera died. Like my 4K camera. So what we're gonna do for a second is I'm just gonna talk while it gets enough battery to turn on again. And then we'll get to doing stuff. Yeah. Today's been a mess. Everything's awful. So excuse me. Guys, I'm trying. Please, God. I built a computer. No, I didn't. I'm not even gonna try that because y'all know I wouldn't be able to do that. My brother built me a computer yesterday. No, that girl's dead. Oh? Let's go. Okay, okay, hold on. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, hold on. Yes, I know Papa got reacted to my video, and I'm not gonna watch it. Because why would I do that? Because I that's too many lights. I'm gonna hurt my eyes. I'm not gonna watch it. Wait, hold on. I can come on now. I think it should work. Why is it frozen? Ew, I just looks like a weird angry frame of me that's frozen. Hold on. There we go. That was weird. Very strange. Alright. Um RE, I have like a section in my next video to address Papa Gut. I'll put me in the middle like this. And for TLDR, it's like he did what I said he'd do, essentially verbatim. So like being right's kind of slay. And then as regards to like picking at certain things, like he was saying, someone had sent me something where he was like, "Oh, um, she said the video was 35 minutes, but it was like 37 minutes because I was like rounding." You know, like very stupid things that are just there to make me seem not credible, as well as this insistence that I purposely misrepresented him, which literally, please give me an explanation on what motive I'd have to do that. Like, what do I gain from being like, I'm gonna lie about Papa Gut, this guy with literally less subscribers than me? Like, because I'm only saying the less subscribers thing in regards to like people tend to try to say it's something would be something like maybe clout chasing, I guess, or something like that. Like I would be trying to like get off his relevance, but like his relevance mainly resides in like the commentary community that I don't want to be a part of. So that's where we are at. I also don't hate Papa Gut. I actually just really don't care about him. like, like it's somebody, one of Papa Gut's friends, who like is a TikToker or whatever. Like, oh, see, I'm out of focus. This is gonna be an adjustment because now I have my camera set to 4K, but now the focus is more sensitive, so it's more tense. It's more prone to being out of focus. Um. Also, do I sound okay? Because my fan's on and my door's open, and last time I did that, my mic sounded awful. Anyways, Papa Gut, like, or sorry, Papa Gut's friend was messaging me. He was also like super nice, super understanding. Like, I'm not being like, oh, uh, I hate that a guy messaged me. Like, that's not true. But what I was going to say is that he tends to, like, a lot of it was, like, this idea that I was purposely misrepresenting everything. And I was trying to explain to him that, like, I am not, like, a YouTuber. I'm, like, somebody who does this as, like, a hobby. Like, I don't interact with people. I don't really text people. I don't have a community. I am just here in my own little, like, niche. Slaying. You know? Like, I'm really not here to, like, be a notable, relevant piece of the puzzle. If that makes sense. So, I was like, the last thing I care about in my real life is, like, what a guy with a social worker wife thinks of me. So I was like, there's no intention, like, there's no, like, deeper ulterior motive there. And, like, even if I was to do my own analysis on myself, I don't think I'd be able to figure out where that would lie. Because even the only other time I've spoken about him is the Deaf Noodle stuff, which I spoke very highly of him. So, that's my 2 cents. And either Papa Guts got, like, a Republican audience, like, somewhere, or someone else of a great mind reacted to me, because I got, like, a really weird, like, set of comments about, like, Kyle Rittenhouse and stuff. Like, people just trying to, like, Republican types trying to troll me. It was really weird. So, yeah. That's, like, my more, like, less, structured feelings on Papa Gut. Like, obviously, I have a whole, like, section for it. In my next video, it's, like, I'm talking about Trisha Paytas' response. I keep wanting to bring this closer because I like having it close to me, but then the focus is going to get messed up. But, I'm going to talk about Trisha Paytas' response to Colleen in the video I'm going to record tonight. I'll probably have it out tonight because it's going to be really short. And, I have this new computer, so I shouldn't have any editing issues, hopefully. Holy Christ. Guys, if the amount of money it costs to, like, any like, YouTuber that had, like, a really good setup at the beginning and is like, I wasn't upper middle class, like, they're lying. Because, like, so my computer's, like, a little crazy, but, like, to what I understand about computers, which is, like, more than you'd think, like, anything decent's gonna run you, like, a couple $1,000s. Like, if you want to, like, edit video properly, you want to stream, because if you don't want to stream, you can get a MacBook Air, and you're, like, pretty good to go. Like, the M1s and M2s are really good. I had one last year. But as soon as you want to do something else, yikes. Big yikes. So I built this computer yesterday, and now I have Vegas Pro, which is the editor that I've always wanted, but I could never afford it because it's like $600. But last year's version went on sale for $150, so I was like, I can do that. So that's what I've done. So, yeah. Very iconic. So regardless, I'm gonna talk about Trisha Paytas. And at the beginning of that, I'm just all over the place. I'm sorry. At the beginning of that video, I have a section on addressing, like, the Papa Gut response and how I'm kind of just like, oop, sorry, that I don't watch videos on myself. I don't look up myself. I look up my full legal name because when you want to work in education or in, like, public fields, they ask you to do that just to see if there's anything, like, that needs to be removed. So that's the only thing I've really done is, like, look up my full legal name. But I don't, like, go around. I think I looked up my name once. I was on a Discord call so I just made a whole rant about how I don't interact with anybody, but I was on a Discord call with people I met, like, really early into my channel. Like, we're talking, like, not monetized yet early into my channel. And, like, I just, like, thought about it, and I looked up one there, but, like, that was really it. And it was, like, a single video, like, deep in the trenches. So nothing too crazy going on. Man, Papa Gut had me mad ugly in that thumbnail. Like, man, I was like, girl, I wouldn't do you like that. Jeez. Anyways, it's whatever. Making a woman look ugly before you be mean to them on the internet, like, what a surprise. Just kidding. Before you react to me again, Papa Gut, that's a joke. Have her wit. Are any of y'all computer people? Like, should I talk about the specs, or is that just gonna, like, go over everyone's head? Also, I'm not even saying that in a way of, like, I know stuff and you don't. I'm saying genuinely, like, so I dated this guy in college, like, when I was, like, 18, and he was a, like, he was really, really into computers, and, like, I remember he'd tell me about this stuff, and it would just kind of, like, that Charlie, what is it, Charlie Brown, and the mom's got, like, the trumpet. It's like, wah, 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 wah. Like, that's how it felt for years. And then I needed to get my own laptop to do my undergrad, and then I kind of learned it after that, but... So, I was gonna say, like, the things that I have. So, I have a tower, like a, you know, the computers that stand up. And then I have a 13th gen i7 13000K, which just means that if I wanted to be a silly little guy, I could overclock it. Not necessarily saying that I would do so. I have not decided yet. I just wanted the option, because it's like $30 difference anyways. And then I will also chapter this live if people want to come back to it as well. I should keep it up as long as I don't dox myself by accident, because that happens sometimes. Anyways, especially because I don't have two monitors right now, because I need a DisplayPort cable for my second one. I didn't know I needed to do that because I've always just had a laptop and a monitor, so you just plugged it in with HDMI and, like, that was it. But any hoozle doozles. So I have a i7 13000K. So it's 16 cores, 24 threads, 5.4 gigahertz, I want to say. And then the graphics card. Actually, I want to leave that to the end because all the girlies always want to know what that is. Because even though computers are like a male-dominated space, anyone who hangs out with me, it's a girly automatically. Anyways, then I have a 850 watt, just run-of-the-mill kind of Corsair Gold power supply. And I have 64 gigabytes DDR5, 6400 CL32 RAM. Which I have the RGB one, which was not on purpose. It's because it was on sale. It was cheaper than the regular one. So now I have Rainbow RAM in I have Pride RAM. Also, please don't worry about how red my face is getting. It's because it's 26 degrees Celsius in my office. Because it's like a stupid heat wave, but it's like humid, sticky heat. So the AC doesn't help that much. 26 degrees Celsius for you silly people with your funny numbers is like high 80s, probably. Early 90s, maybe. Anyways, inside of my house, by the way, not like... Anyways. Okay, what else do I have? I have a liquid cooling system because I wasn't playing around with the processor that I had. You know, we need freedom units, yeah. What's a kilometer? Um, and then is that it besides the graph? Oh, and then I have an Asus Republic of Gamers motherboard, which is like super cringe. I was gonna get a like premium designer studio motherboard, which Asus also makes, called the Asus Blackline, I think. But it was like $300 more for essentially the same thing. The only difference was it could go up. It had more, like I could run more internet speed through it, if that makes sense. So the one that I have right now is compatible with 6 gigabit or something like that internet, and then the one that they wanted to give me was 10. But I have 3 gigabit internet, so like I don't know, it's like that's pointless anyways. And like, at what point is it useless? Like, at what point does it not matter anymore? I'm streaming to y'all in 4K with no issue. Like, at what point is it, like, kind of ridiculous? You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, this stream's gonna be a little rough because I only have one monitor. Like I said, the Amazon guys keep coming with my DisplayPort cable. So, hopefully I can do that maybe even on stream, and then it'll make it a lot easier to do it. But, people don't get mad at me for ordering on Amazon. I couldn't leave my house because I have to watch the dog, so. And he's too young to leave by himself, so I couldn't go get one. Also, my doctor says to not go outside when the weather's like this, so. When it's just like smoky and, hot, but. Okay. So yeah, and then I have, it's like the Z8760 or S760 motherboard. It's like the higher end gamer ones. I think they only have one that's higher end than this one. It was like $900. I did not get that one, by the way. And then my graphics card, I got a GeForce RTX 4070. No, I did not get the TI. I'm not made of money. So, before I get the running and the mouse from the computer people. So, that's the setup, my guys. Questions, comments, concerns? You could tell I was a teacher. Oh my god, good god, save me. Girl, you're living. Yeah, well, it's because I'm fully transparent with y'all. The only reason I got one that's so nice is because I could write it off of my taxes. Because otherwise, like, it would not be happening. I just wanted one that I could do, like, everything. Because my laptop was starting to. I've been running YouTube off a laptop since I started. An XPS 97 or 9570, which is the 2018 model. So I've been running YouTube off of that the entire time, but it was starting to like stutter, like doing like the simplest things. So I knew that it was time to retire my lady and give it to somebody else who's not going to use it to like the crazy extent that I had to use it. So. The thing for me, right, is I'm not, like, running game. I'm not doing, like, leisure with it, is the other thing, right? Because I have, like, another job as well. So, like, and I also work from home for that. So I needed to, be able to do both. Like, we're talking, like, my laptop was starting to be so bad that, like, I'd be, trying to stream share my screen on Discord, and then like you'd see my mouse would start like skipping across the screen. So the actual like health of the drive and everything is still great. It's just it was running too hard for all the things I was starting to make it do at the same time. So I'm gonna probably give it to my friend. Or, well, sell it to her for much less than it's worth. Because even in the last year, I've probably put like $400 of parts in. The eyebrows are a process. I'll clean them up after. Um, but yeah, I'll probably sell it to my friend for like pretty cheap, and then just kind of like, and I have a second solid state drive, like a backup one that has Windows on it. So I'm just gonna give that. I'm gonna put my old one back in. That's the backup one that I have, the original one that came with it, because I upgraded it to a 970 EVO Plus. Oh, that's also that's the SSD that's in the tower. Is my 970 EVO Plus, and I'm gonna buy a 980 EVO Pro too, I think, for it. But yeah. So I'm not giving my friend a computer that doesn't work, is what I'm trying to say before anybody tries to roast me. Remember Leafy would always say that? Roast me. Good loser. Before the Colleen Ballinger stuff started, I fully had a video on like how Leafy's like the most pathetic bitch on earth. Like that. The thing is that he's gonna stay pathetic. So I have like terms in my brain that I've kind of given YouTube. So there's things called like time sensitive videos, and then there's like non-time sensitive videos, right? So the like Trisha Paytas response is a very time sensitive video. That's why I'm doing this now, even though I kind of don't really want to film today, but I have to do it and get it out. And then I have another video that I'm going to try to get a sponsor on, which I'm going to do the rhetoric of Shein. Because I was going to do about the influencer trip, and then Swellen for Entertainment took her brain ray again and read my mind. So I have to, you know, be original or something. So I'm going to do the rhetoric of Shein. So I'm going to go a flip further in and kind of go through the whole process. Talk about some of their other... I'm going to talk about their website design, too, as like through like a kind of visual rhetoric perspective as well. So, big things coming, my guys. But the Leafy video I consider like an extremely not time-sensitive video. So that means I can just go back when like YouTube's dry as a desert. I can always come back to it. So, because what had happened apparently was Leafy cheated on his girlfriend of 3 years, so she threw a beer can at his Mercedes. That was like the, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what made me be like, oh, I should talk about him, because that'd be kind of funny. So, now, I need to say this. Am I the only one that's shocked that not only one woman would sleep with him, but two? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's... I actually had kind of a complicated relationship with Leafy. Because, so, when I just got internet, I watched a ton of Leafy videos. Because I wanted to catch up on, like, internet culture that I didn't know. And he uploaded every single day. And he was, like... This is also, like, late 2017. So this is, like... peak popularity for him, pretty much. And... yeah, so, like, I had... And then when people were, like, talking about, like, how he was, like, super awful and blah, blah, blah... I was... To me, specifically, and this is a thing that people don't understand... is, like, when you're not... The internet is, like, internet culture on YouTube is very niche. Whether you want to believe so or not, right? Like, 2 million... Like, Leafy had 2 million subscribers. Let's say 20% of the people who knew him were subscribed to him at his, like, peak. That means only 10 million people know him in the world. Which is not that many, right? So, to me, I was like, well, it's so obvious that you shouldn't take him seriously that I didn't understand why people were mad about it. I also want to add that in 2017, I was 17. I was not an adult. So, like, looking back at everything, I was like, what's everyone's problem, kind of. See, we use our elf halo glow to adjust because this is not our summer shade. And then even after that, like, I understood eventually that he was just kind of like a dummy and like a piece of shit. But I wanted to. I still kind of enjoyed the like spectacle of it, if that makes sense. As kind of like Amberlynn Reid, how people watch Amberlynn Reid. I was like, this is just so wild to me that this person exists and was a marvel. It was like known in this way. So I kind of proceeded to like feel like I could be past it. But then when he got banned again, he started like his like right-wing rampage, and then I was like, oh, okay. So like you actually like I kind of thought it was just satire. Like he just like didn't believe anything he said. And I'm like, oh no. You're like fully like trashed. So I was like, okay, I get it. Okay, I'm gonna address a question because I just wanted to finish my little rant. So I have to be real with you, I don't work a lot. That's how it like I'm not this like magic person who has these capacities. A lot of people, so like when I was talking about my get how red my skin, oh god. Anyways, when I was talking about my, I said I wanted to like keep getting degrees and stuff. It was mostly because with YouTube I work like 12 hours a week. 12 to 20 hours a week if we want to be like generous. And then I go to school, which is like 40 hours a week. So while I have 60-hour weeks, which sounds like a lot, and I understand that it's a lot, I love video editing. And I still love it. So it's like, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd be doing it anyways. So, like, I consider, like, the YouTube kind of hobby time, as opposed to job time. So then in that case, I work, like, 8 hours a week. 7 hours a week, or whatever. So yeah, I just kind of, like, don't work that much, IMO. Yeah, well, so the thing with is that I watch stuff all the time, right? So that's the other thing, is, like, when I'm commuting, I have YouTube Premium, and, like, I listen to the videos, right? So that's the other thing, is that I don't usually have to actually research that much, because I already know what happened. If it is a video on something where I have no idea, so like it differs, depends on the week, right? So like the Illuminati video, that took me forever. We're talking like probably 10 hours of like watching stuff alone, let alone then doing the research stream, which was like 3 hours. So that's already 13 hours. The edit took me 6 hours, and it took me 2 hours to film. I do all my videos in one. I could not be bothered to refilm. Like, if you want someone who refilms, talk to someone who makes enough money to do this full time, okay? Like, let's be serious. Let's not kid ourselves. Also, I got this. This was 30. For the Canadian girlies, this is better. This is better than this is. Just saying. Uh-oh. You know you're a puppy mom from when the second you drop something, there's like an instant fear because your dog's gonna like try to eat it. Please don't worry about how much this is. I'm gonna put powder on after. Alright, besties. Now that I've, like, babbled for a long time, let's get into the Gorls stuff. And then, yeah, I'll just keep getting ready, and then we'll chat, and then, maybe I'll edit the video tomorrow or something, who knows. In Vegas Pro, that's the other thing. Listen. Y'all better defend me in the comments if there's editing mistakes. Like, if someone's like, why is your editing so bad? It's because I started a new video editor. Because the new computer can run the pro version, my other one couldn't. So I'm also trying my first video in 4K as well. So that's the kind of the vibes on that one. All right, besties. So let's. Oh my God, May, you're a Vegas pro girly. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone makes fun of me. I got bullied at the computer store. They're like, what do you edit with? And I'm like, Vegas. I had Vegas Edit or whatever, or what, like, it's called Movie Studio Platinum, I think. It used to be just called Edit, but then there's 2 versions of Edit now because everything's stupid. But, yeah. Also, I'm gonna say this every time I'm on live. I know I have a code with them. Please let me, I need to insist that if I didn't, I'd still die for this. I walked up a mountain in 35 degrees Celsius weather with 90% humidity with smoke in the air. And this kept it on. This is the best powder ever made. The Slay the Bake powder. It's this one. There's no contest. So, the Anna Kasparian drama. So, I'm not, like... While I am, like, a political person in my real life, I am also not a political commentator. I also, like... Oh, my God. I don't know how to say this. This is why I script the videos. I don't know how to say this without sounding like an absolute piece of... I think most online political commentators are bad at their jobs. Like, I think a lot of people are not good at it. And so I don't watch them. I watch based on, like... See, look how much the powder killed the blush. Anyways, I like, read the news myself and stuff and then form my opinions. Sometimes, though, when you've got, like, the factory people, so, like, Hassan, who's just constantly online, I'll go through, like, the videos that he's put out and see, like, what the topics are, and then, like, kind of figure out what I want to look at on my own based on that, if that makes sense. It's the same thing with, like, the H3 podcast. That's the thing. It's, like, people misconstrue, like, how a creator watches YouTube versus how, like, a normal person does. Right? Like, the H3 podcast as a process has a team that pumps out 20 hours of content a week. Right? So sometimes when you're like, what do you need to talk about? What exists? You go through the little chapters and you're like, what's going on? You know? I like to take advantage of other people's research teams because I can't afford one, right? I also obviously research myself. It's, a lot of people, what they do instead of going to videos like I do is that they'll go to, like, Wikipedia or they'll go to, like, Reddit. I just, hate reading Reddit. I hate Reddit. I don't like reading Reddit. It's like, ugh. And also, I can't listen to Reddit. So that's the other thing, is that if I have a really busy week, I'll put on, like Hassan clips of something I need to talk about. So, like, if I was talking about, when I talked about, like, Manosphere stuff, or, like, an H3 podcast with Manosphere stuff, or I'll put on, a Denim stream, or a Shark Zero video, or like, I'm not like a Hassan stan. Like, I'm not like a, you know. I listen to, like, as many leftists as I can find that aren't the, like, I don't like the factory ones. So I like the Young Turks and, like, stuff like that where it's like a conglomerate. I think it loses that sort of authenticity that I'm interested in. That's just me, though. Like, obviously. But I'm kind of tired of, like, feeling like I have to hide what I watch because like y'all might get mad at me, even though like the reason why I watch things is completely different than why like a normal person watches things. Because if I'm trying to enjoy myself, I'm watching like Teresa's Dead Makeup Bingo, or I'm watching like Alex's Shook's live streams. Like I'm watching like really silly shit. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't want to sound like I'm like I think you guys are bad people, by the way. I really don't. But this is just kind of like what I have to do. I kind of like to talk about my process because like nobody in my real life cares. So that's like my process. Like I remember like Alex has a new video, girl. Okay, that's what we're doing first. Okay, like I'm also a rainbow flower American. Oh my god. Okay. So here's the thing. The scaling's gonna be really weird at first because I just need to figure out how I'm gonna do it because I don't have 2 monitors. I've never done this with 1 monitor. Okay. Also, this is like normal YouTube. So I have ad blocker on, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Sometimes they're trying to like get rid of it or whatever. Ooh. Okay, besties. So. Oh, okay. I know y'all can't see, but I'm subscribed with notifications on. Like. I can never have enough of this person. Okay. No, I know the wifey breaking up thing. I know. I was watching a Megan Ann video, her huge like Amberlynn Reid update type thing, even though I already know everything that's happened. But then I got like the notification from Alex's Shook, and I was like, so, is the scaling of the stream part okay? Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Like I said, so the problem is I have to stack my YouTube stream part and the OBS. I can't have them side by side like I normally do. So it's just hard to see everything. You got me into Alex. Oh my god. No, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I find Alex has a really good mix of like being based, but also like not being like really horrible. Because like if we look here, I might accidentally start some YouTube drama here. But like, are you for real? Amberlynn Reid finally dumped by wifey. Like, let's be serious. Like, that's really crass. Regardless of how bad the person is, you know? Hello, Fat Sajak, bestie. I can imagine this. I also watch Zachary Michael too, actually. So Zach, as opposed to like Alex, I'm kind of like, girl, you don't have one bad take. Like, it's just like probably a bit much, but oh, thank you for the super chat. I feel like it's everything, just with 3 E's. 3's is E's, probably. But thank you. So yeah, sometimes Zachary Michael's like a bit too sassy, where I'm like, girl, relax. So I'm really out here. Oh my god. My anniversary gift to my boyfriend was letting him go to Weezer without me so I could watch the dog. But now I'm like, 1, I have FOMO. And 2, I don't want to cook because there's not 2 of us. But then I also just spent $3,000 on a computer, so I can't get Uber Eats. This is like the craziest like first world problem. By the way, like I know that like the fact that I could do that in the first place is like bananas. So we do love Fat Sajak, we do. I like social climbed on like Fat Sajak as early as possible. I don't mean social climbed as like disingenuously. I mean like in the sense of like, oh my god, please notice me. Oh my god! Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you. I asked my boyfriend. He's going to Weezer, and there's like a yellow T-shirt that says like Weezer is my friend on it. It's so weird. It's like a dog, and I was like, can you, if they have that, can you buy that for me because I want it for like recording videos. Because I think it's so camp. Okay, let me know what the volume's like. Oh, he's recording in the car. I love the car videos. Girl, come on now. Oh my god, Canadian infrastructure moment. Here we go. Good night. Is it Nikova, probably? Because it looks like... What? Alright. See, oh, that's... everything. I love that. But I also don't put ads in my streams. Because, like... this is for fun. I put ads in the replay, but I don't put ads in the actual stream. Because, like... why would I make you have commercials? I want to talk to y'all. I don't want you to be stuck watching an ad, so... that's a little bit of a bad pause. I'm sorry, Alex. I would never do you like this. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so let's get right into the news. If it loads. There we go. Can someone let me know if we're getting, like, double audio? Because some mics do it and some don't. And I don't think mine does. You can't hear the audio. Ah, okay, okay. Then that's good. Also, thank you for coming, Fat Sajak. Okay. Let me toy with OBS for a second. Like I said, it's always a bit difficult when... okay, capture method automatic. I know why. It's because I know why. It's because I'm using my AirPods instead of my headphones. My default's the headphones. But I don't, I'm not using them right now because I can't do my makeup with them. Mustafa! Oh my god! This is why I
do a reaction.
There we go. It's Sapphire that Carlos. Okay, is it working now? Did y'all hear it for a second before I rage?
Car, like, why the heck not? So today we're gonna be taking... hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to an Alex's Shook reaction, and I am super excited because today we're gonna be doing our first car reaction. I actually saw Rosie Faye did a reaction in her car, so I was like, wait, let's go ahead and just do a reaction in our car. Like, why the heck not? So today we're gonna be taking a look at the aftermath.
Pick an eye look for me, please, chat. I didn't think this far ahead. So I'll do the rest of my base while y'all decide in the chat. And then yes.
I'm sure most of you guys have seen yesterday's video by now. Wifey and Amberlynn have broken up. That's it. That's all, folks. It's over, guys. The wifey era is done, and we are moving into this post-wifey era. The future is unclear.
Oh, doing makeup? I genuinely don't know if I have the stuff for that. Because I think you need liquid, like, shimmer shadow. Wait, I do! I have the Juvia's Place one. Okay, hold on. I need to look that up first. Okay, wait, I'll keep playing this.
Who knows what's about to happen next? But Amberlynn actually posted a video called What Happened After the Breakup, and we're going to take a look at that today. Maybe she'll give us a little more insight because she still hasn't revealed.
I told my boyfriend that if he dumped me, like, I'd get that back. Like, I would be like, I would monetize that, I think. I'm just kidding, though, by the way. Also, I know I'm pronouncing Duyin like a just questionable white person, but like, how does that work? I can do that. No guarantees it'll be good because my blush placement's already wrong. Oh no, I just need to bring it higher and closer in. Okay, I can probably do that. Again, no promises. But I'll try it because it actually sounds like fun.
What exactly was the reason that they broke up, although many are speculating that it was not mutual and that wifey broke up with her. And a lot of people pointed out how wifey has all of these tattoos of Amberlynn. I mean, this is why you do not get a tattoo of your significant other, period, point.
For those of you who don't know, Amberlynn Reid's like now ex-girlfriend got like tattoos of like Amber's handwriting and stuff. Like, also, I feel like the trick to this makeup is not necessarily the blush, but like a pink setting powder. I feel like this is the motive for that. I also had to take the acrylics off because I need to write my graduate research project and I couldn't type with the acrylics. I literally, like, my boyfriend and I, like, DIY took them off at home, which is, like, so irresponsible. But I was like, I need to work on my capstone research project, and I can't type with these. Also, I do not have the face shape for this. Like, I have the complete, probably opposite face shape. I have, like, a square jaw and a big forehead instead of a tiny forehead and a pointy chin, so we'll see how this goes.
Blank could never be me, will never be me, but they look pretty small, so I guess she can get them covered up. Let's just get right into it. I mean, shallowy. Is this nuts? Have I lost it?
Hey guys, so
Hey girl.
Ah! Okay, I know that I muted myself. Okay, I think my favorite thing about me and like the videos that I make or whatever is like I feel like I stream snipe reaction channels, which is like, or like stream their content, which is like very funny. Okay, anyways, I'm not muted anymore. So what I laughed at was he went broken up, like he put the whole look Alex O.C. into that bitch, like.
Girl, I mean, how you hanging in there? Like, this is a difficult process. I know you're still like processing. Okay.
was trying to find a time when I wasn't crying because that's literally all I've been doing. That's all Feline has been doing. I finally took my first shower since the breakup. Today's the 6th. We broke up on the 4th, and I'm a daily shower type of girl.
So she didn't even shower on
That made me. I just got like reported. I have like little Mika lore. I have incredibly sensitive skin to soaps specifically, and not like fragrance, like the component that makes soap. So I shower every second day because if I shower every day, I get like rashes and stuff. I also like, well, obviously unless like I'm really gross, duh. But if I'm just like sitting on my ass, I have to do every second day because if there's like no reason, then I get like my skin racks up. So I don't know why I'm sharing that. That's a bit stupid, but anyway.
the 5th. Is anyone really buying that she's a daily shower girl? Maybe before the breakup, right? But she only missed one day. Okay.
I've skipped a shower and I don't know, it's been a hot minute, so it doesn't even matter, but I'm just saying.
I mean, during the Becky days, that was like a common occurrence. We skipped the shower all the time. I mean, Becky had to get that towel and flip her over like it was 600-pound life. I mean, I'm happy that we've come quite a long way since then. I don't think that wifey was going to put up with that, but I still think that wifey part of this breakup is that she wants to go out and explore. I mean, she's what? I'm not sure about her exact age, but I think
Alex is doing this in his car because he's like in his hot girl travel era right now. Alex has been doing like a ton of traveling. So he's like, but he doesn't like flying very much, to my understanding. So he's taking how the hell do I do this? He's like driving around, so he's in his car. Okay. Here's the problem with the Douyin makeup is that I do not have wispy lashes. I don't use lashes because I'm a baby. And the only lashes I have are like PR I got from Gerard Cosmetics, and like these are insane. So these are not Douyin lashes. So we're just gonna skip the lashes and hope for the best. I'm doing more analyzing.
She's about 30, right? She wants to go out and see things. I mean, look at me. I just got back from Chicago. We want to go out and do things in our free time. We don't want to sit in the apartment all day and take care of Amber. It's just not going to work out. I don't know what wifey was thinking getting in this relationship. If she had to have already knew. Like, she was watching Amberlynn. Apparently she wasn't a super fan, but she watched Amberlynn. She knew what she was going through.
I can't find my eyeshadow primer.
Saw the hate that Amber was getting, and that started their relationship.
Let me try this one.
The fact that I was able to shower, I am glad about that. I just feel super like everything doesn't matter. Things seem so pointless right now. And Feline did give me permission to share as much as I want. And that kind of shocked me, to be honest, because
I mean, wifey has been so private on her channel, but this is Amber's channel. She's going to do what she wants. I have seen people saying, like, remember when Amber said that wifey was so much better at supporting her than Becky was during her weight loss journey? But look at where she is now. I mean, nothing has changed.
For those of you who are like shamefully in girl world like I am, isn't it crazy that wifey didn't outlast Becky? Like, you would have thought, like, with all the like flexing that Amber did, like about how like iconic wifey was, that like although people were like reading the relationship to filth from the beginning, so I guess that's fair.
She was even less weight when she was with Becky, right? Wasn't she like about 480?
Yeah, Bun, Amberlynn never said her name on the channel. There are a couple of names that people have theorized because people have like been able to dox her or whatever, but I don't like. Some reaction channels kind of like use those names almost as a slight, and I'm kind of like, girl, hate Amber, I guess, but like, if someone doesn't want to be online, like that should be their prerogative, like regardless. But
there towards the end where she made a little.
I'm sorry, I need to do my eyeliner like denims, right? Like it needs to kind of curve up a little bit, and I don't really know how to do that, so we'll see how this goes.
Little bit of progress. What happened to that? Is wifey way better than Becky? Not really. No, not as far as what I see. Not at all.
she is very private. But she knows this is also something that I'm going through. I first want to just say, like, thank you guys so much for the support. Like, I have gotten so many messages, and I glanced at the comments, and it's just pouring with support. Of course, there are people who are very insensitive.
Saying that she saw this coming. I mean, Amber's gonna get what she gives out. There are some people that are sympathetic to what she's going through. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have dealt with what Amberlynn is going through right now, a breakup of sorts. But there are also some.
I also have like no black eyeshadows, so I always deepen with like a dark brown. This has like a black kind of, so. Oh my god, did the camera die? Hold on. Yeah, it did. Oh no. Okay, well. Besties. this is what we're doing. I'm just gonna talk to y'all, I guess, and then I'm gonna charge the camera again, and then I will reveal the makeup when it's done.
People who have forgotten their sympathy bone. They can't seem to find, no matter how hard they look, they can't seem to find that sympathy bone, and I really don't blame them.
That comes with the territory, but I just appreciate the support so much.
My camera is reading me today. Like, my camera is dragging me. Like, it just keeps. It's like, you didn't charge me, you stupid bum bum. So now I'm just like getting wrecked constantly.
And I haven't been the most independent person in my life, obviously, but it doesn't matter if you're super independent. If you're not, sometimes you just need
A shoulder.
someone to like care, and to feel like so many people care. It's helps in a weird way.
I actually experienced this recently when I put out my video, kind of opening up to you guys about what I was feeling, and just the outpouring of support, just hearing from other people that were going through the same thing. It really does help. And I just feel much better after my trip and stuff. Like, I can feel those feelings kind of sinking back in now that I'm back home and just in that routine again. And I want to leave like tomorrow and go do something else. But that's not always realistic. We can't just leave at any time.
A lot of rumors happening, which I do understand, because like
She didn't say what it was.
I am being like kind of vague to protect Feline because I love her a lot. But
it's interesting that she didn't give this.
The incredible focus I have right now on trying to do the little wing thingy is like nuts. Okay.
Same grace to Becky. I mean, come on. She was ready to spill everything. Of course, it was different when they were kind of bantering, when they were doing the live streams together, and it was like this banter relationship. That's fine because they both kind of threw shots at each other. It was pretty shady to watch, but then after Becky left, Amber continued to trash Becky. She certainly didn't give her grace like she's claiming that she's going to do here, but you know, things could change.
there are a few things I want to clear up. People
Wait, what do you mean they lowered the monetization requirements? Give me details.
saying like she broke up with me. No. People saying that it's because she's poly. No.
True.
Like
I'm
people
kidding.
saying that she's in a relationship, another one, like found someone else. No. None of these things are true at all. Feline is a great person.
I was wondering about that man. Remember in her Q&A video from a couple of days ago, she said that there was a man that they were hanging out with and he picked out her questions. Who is that? Since when does Amber have like friends that aren't Eric and Ricky or Becky?
But
Definitely.
I feel like I wasn't happy because there were things that were happening. And I know she wasn't happy. And mutually, this has been something that we have talked about breaking up, trying to fix things. And it's hard when one person fixes or tries to fix things.
I'm sorry, but I just don't buy that this is a mutual situation. But we haven't heard anything from Wifey. I mean, that's the problem with the Wifey era. Wifey has no input. Wifey. Feline, Alex, Jay.
More than the other person. And like, I don't want to point fingers and anything like that, but a lot of people think that she's leaving me because I didn't get weight loss surgery or because of my weight or because of that. No. I know it's probably easier to believe, but
There are a lot of people that think the weight loss surgery was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. She wanted Amber to get better, and this weight loss surgery was going to be so life-changing. Maybe they could finally move on with their life, like literally move on.
the first time in my life I understand the saying, sometimes you need more than love, or sometimes love can only take you so far.
Love don't
because
cost
I
a
am
thing.
absolutely and utterly in love with Feline, and she is absolutely and utterly in love with me. Yesterday was
That doesn't make sense. Then why would you break up?
very hard for her. She has not drank in over a year because when I stopped drinking, she also stopped. And she got extremely drunk yesterday.
Toasted.
And I had to take care of her. I was very worried. There was a moment where I almost called
Amber, like the reverse, the roles reversed. Amber was taking care of her.
911 because like
It was
I didn't know what to do. But we both agreed that there is no more alcohol to be coming in this home. She regrets drinking that hard, but she is trying to numb her pain. She is.
You always regret it the next morning, huh? But it's a little too late. Too little too late, Feline.
Hurting too. She doesn't want to lose me, and she just regrets things. And this is probably like I'm an immature person. You guys know that. I'm very childish at heart, and I do childish things, but this is probably one of the most mature things I've ever done, and it is ripping me to pieces. It's ripping me. Like when Feline.
Were they just not headed in the same direction? You know, Amber gave her grace to leave.
Sorry, I'm not on mute. I'm just like focusing so hard right now. And my camera died, so I'm just charging it a little bit so it's enough to do the streaming with it still. Yeah, I know. My professionalism is questionable at best.
Looked at me today and she was crying, and I was just like, what's hurting you the most? And she said, I honestly thought it was you. And what she meant by that is like, through our whole relationship, like we had plans of getting married, and we even had a venue picked out, and you know, I was never ready for that proposal, and I've talked about that before, and a lot of people were confused because marriage is something I've always kind of talked about, and it's because of the.
I've always been like a little confused. Like I thought that they were like engaged. Weren't they at one point engaged? Maybe, maybe not. It was just a rumor mill. Remember, I said that they were supposed to get engaged like at the end of Vlogmas 2022. Never happened.
Problems. But it was still something that I did want with her. If she worked on herself, and
good thing they didn't.
We were able to.
If she worked on herself, are we putting the accountability on Feline and not ourselves?
Grow together. That is something I wanted. And it was something we always said to each other, that it's you. It's always been you, the one. That saying says, like, love isn't enough sometimes. Love isn't enough. And that is like the most mature way of looking at some things. I've never understood it before, that two people could be so in love with each other.
I can glitter my eye!
Still not be.
Okay. This Duyan makeup is like painful because it's so much like fine shimmery, yeah, that's English, shimmery like glitter, and you have to run it under your eye. God.
Right for each other. Like this has been like the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Like I have random moments where I'm.
It's the hardest thing you'll ever have to do. Does anyone remember that one? Is that Backstreet or NSYNC? I think it's Backstreet.
Just like completely numb. Completely numb. And then I have other moments where my heart hurts so bad it makes me feel like I'm gonna puke. Like I literally feel physically ill, and I know Feline's feeling the same way, and it's just I have to keep reminding myself why I'm doing this, and it's so freaking hard, and there's just
I just can't get over with like the.
Are you talking about Amberlynn being dramatic or me blowing out the mic because I got glitter in my eye? Honestly, both are fair assessments.
Cryptic message. I can't get over the cryptic message. Like, what are we supposed to take from this? She's not giving us any answers. So, of course, people are going to run wild with the rumor and speculation.
So many steps that I have to take now. And it's like I'm hurting more
so raw, you
for
guys,
Feline than I am for myself, because seeing her this heartbroken, like, I've never seen this side of her. And I just want to, like, hold her and kiss her and love her. And I know that I can't. I know that I shouldn't.
Yeah, we know that we shouldn't do that. We don't want a repeat of the Destiny situation where they're sleeping in the same bed, where she's in love with Feline. Do you think she'll be in love with Feline for the next 2 years? I mean, who knows? And keep that from her partner. Are the DMs open? Is she getting DMs with girls kind of lining up to be the next Amberlynn girlfriend? That's the mystery. Will there be a new girl? Next
and
week.
she slept on the couch again last night because I don't want to sleep in
Not
the
the
same bed as her because I
couch.
need to detach myself. And she kept saying how badly she wanted to come
Not
crawl into
healthy.
bed with me, and I'm just so glad she didn't. Like, I'm so glad she didn't, because I would have caved, or at least I feel like I would have. But it's just like something has to change.
It just makes you wonder, like, is wifey maybe missing her family? Maybe she wants to go back and be with her family, and Amber's unable to do that right now. That could be a possibility.
Okay, let's
I
see if
want
I
her
can
to
turn
be
the camera
fully
back
happy.
on. Because I feel weird. I think it's now because it's 4K. If I'm streaming, it still drains the battery. As opposed to in 1080, it wasn't doing that. I think that's the difference here. Y'all, I'm trying. Please don't get mad at me. I'll play this while I fix it.
And I want me to be fully happy. Like, Felina's worked so hard. Like, she is one of the most hardworking people I've ever known. Like, so many people have this like misconception of her. Like, she don't pay bills. She don't do this. She don't do that.
That she mooches off of Amberlynn. There was that time where she was working at McDonald's. It seems like she had to pick up some extra shifts versus her, I believe Amber
Nope.
said that she was working from home. So she would work while Amber was doing her videos, but then somebody saw her at McDonald's. So it just makes you wonder about that financial situation.
Bruh!
Bullshit lies.
Stand by.
Like, that's
Hold
just
on.
all made up for the entertainment by reaction channels. Feline is the most giving person.
Be so
And she holds
serious
her own.
right now.
She holds her own.
I mean, we've seen her give Amber a lot of gifts, sometimes a little financially
There we go.
irresponsible, like the $800 Titanic
There
Lego.
we go.
Unless you're balling, that's a little irresponsible. In an apartment.
We did it. So guys, we did it. We reached 250,000 subscribers and still I got it. This is the Duyan makeup or whatever. I think it's working.
Where are you gonna put it?
She even holds me sometimes. Like, you know, I'm not really
Holds her down?
someone who needs help financially, and I'm grateful for that. Very, very grateful. But like, you know, the whole weight loss surgery thing, and like, I'm just like such a very giving person where I'm like, oh, you don't have to.
The
Like,
white people urge to like smoke out the liner a ton, but I'm not supposed to do that. It's supposed to like stay upwards and kind of flick, but like because of like, and I'm saying white people in the sense of because the shape of my eyes mostly. Like I always tend to bring mine down almost to the waterline, and then smoke it out. But like I need to keep it above the waterline and kind of curve it up, and it's like very unnatural for me. Now here is my one makeup tip. Someone made a TikTok on, which was kind of cool and iconic. Is I prime my lashes with Anastasia Brow Freeze because of how stubborn my lashes are as far as they will not stay up. So I use brow wax to prime my eyelashes. Because otherwise, like, it's like I'm not wearing I might as well just not wear mascara. That's how bad it is.
like pay for rent. It's totally fine. And she's like, no.
Yeah, because wasn't Feline supposed to help her with the weight loss surgery, and then that ended up falling through? I believe that they were saving together. So then did they have to divvy that money back up now that the weight loss surgery is not happening? And how much of a part of this breakup did that weight loss surgery, how much does that have to do with the breakup? I wouldn't be surprised if it has something to do with it. It just all happened so fast. And then what about the Destiny drama with Becky coming out of the woodwork on YouTube? Did Feline kind of one in on that? No, no. But was she annoyed by that Amberlynn was calling Destiny? I'm sure Feline was like right there during the call, right?
Literally paying for half. I'm paying for all half of the bills. Like, she's just the most hardworking person. And it's like, I don't want her to be hardworking, just fucking pay rent. I want her to be able to live and to live her life and to explore the world. And I cannot give her that right now. I
So
can't.
that's what it is.
And it's so hard. Like,
That's
I'm
part of
not
the
perfect
issue.
by no means. Like, Feline wasn't fully happy either. I have a lot of freaking shit that I have to work on. Like, look at me.
Demons.
I can't travel with her right now. And I want to give that to her. I want to be able to give that to her.
I'm pretty sure we figured out, we cracked the code, y'all. Feline wanted to travel.
And this is the only way that I know how to do it. And a lot of people don't understand that, like, it wasn't one-sided and just...
Like, I hate to say that, like, it makes sense that you want to have a life outside of a 2-bedroom apartment in Kentucky, for God's sake. Mango has taken over me. This is Amberlynn Reid, who's, like, a very niche figure on the internet that has, like, a very strong community. And then this is Alex's Shook, my favorite reaction channel, because I think her videos are a bit hard to sit through by themselves. So I like to have a bestie just add in stuff all the time. That's what I do.
Just so many rumors going on, and I get it because of vagueness, and it's because some things I do have boundaries. I do, and I want to continue having those boundaries, but I do feel like I need to do my part in
oh my god, that was almost moments before disaster.
And versus like what is wrong. And it's like
well, I mean, she has cleared up a little bit, but if she wants to stop the spread of misinformation, then she's going to have to come out and clear the air. Although there is always, you know, that elephant in the room. Nobody's going to believe her, right? Nobody's going to believe her side of the story. Nobody believes this was mutual either. Who brought it up, right? Or was it kind of like wifey brought it up and then Amber just kind of went along with it?
Oh my god, have fun going on a date. That must be nice. It must be nice to touch grass. While I'm here screaming to avoid. Also, like, I know some dermatologist is probably gonna, like, find out that I do this and then roast me. But, like, look at how good a natural lash looks. Like, there's no wispies. Don't call me Michaela Neguera. Like, look at that. And that's because I use the brow wax to keep the curve up. And then I use the Lancome mascara because it's really light. And it doesn't clump. Because someone tried this, but she used a... I just remember her name, unfortunately, right now. She used a... like a volumizing kind of drugstore mascara. And it was clumpy on her a bit, which makes sense. It requires, like, a mascara that's, like, the Lancome Lidl or the, like, Glossier Lash Slick. Like, it requires, like, those really light, clean girl mascaras. Because it's all about the hold above anything else. You don't need a mascara that's, like, super heavy duty when you're having brow wax do the work. You know what I mean? So that's the trick. Is, if anyone wanted to know, you cannot use, like a Too Faced Better Than Sex, Lash Paradise, Sky High, or anything like those, like, really, like, thick ones that are supposed to really do a lot of the work. You need to use, like, a really light, wispy mascara because the hold will come from the brow wax. You're kind of using the mascara just for color. Douyin is an app. It's Chinese TikTok, to my recollection, like, the one they use. In China, that's how my friend described it to me. But they just have, like, trends for makeup. And, like, a lot of them do this style. But obviously it looks a lot different on me for, like, a ton of reasons. Face shape, eye shape difference, etc. But
like, okay, I get that, you know? And then now Amber's framing it as mutual, but really it was wifey's idea. That's kind of what I'm getting, because she always likes to twist things. And, you know, maybe she said she was okay with it and she understands. And they came to this mutual agreement, but I think wifey brought it up.
Conspiracies aren't true. None of them are true. None of them. And I just want to come on here and let everyone know what is true and what is real.
I kept my eyeball open too long.
To heal, and it's going to be hard to heal these next, like, 3 to 5 months, 3 to 6 months. There's a lot that I have to do. there's a lot I have to do. And I've taken a few steps already.
She needs to lose weight. That's like number one, to save her own life at this point. Like it's gotten really, really bad. She needs to move because there's nothing left for her in Kentucky. Where will she move? That's still up in the air. Her mom lives in Oklahoma. Seattle's not happening. Kentucky, we're done with Kentucky. I'm not sure. You know, she could really just move anywhere, right?
Because I am going to be moving, and it's not going to be like right off the bat because I am very obsessive. I had to move into this apartment very quickly. It's a little different because this apartment is about 2 hours away from where I was living before, but where I will be moving is in a completely different state. It's going to take me a couple days to even get there. So
couple days.
This is a lot more I's to dot, T's to cross, and I'm...
Wait, so a couple days? That means West Coast, maybe?
I'm a cleansing balm or cleansing oil girly regardless of like circumstance, for lack of better terms, so that's not really a big deal for me. Yeah, that's the other thing. Makeup wipes and like even like a micellar water are not taking the brow wax out. That's the other thing. Is it Nunfo? Ninfo? However I say it. Yeah. You are very right. That is the thing I should have probably remembered, is you need to really make sure that you're that you get the wax off, because the wax is strong enough that if it stays in and it starts to clump, it could like literally like make your lashes fall out, like if you get it caught and stuff and things like that. So I like never. So what I do is it's my cleansing balm or a oil, and I use a makeup eraser, and I literally like comb the lashes with the microfiber cloth when I've massaged everything in. But like I said, nothing holds like this. Nothing does the beautiful, effortless, wispy look like this. And I have like the most difficult lashes out of like anyone I've known. Wax first, wax is primer. Yeah. So this eye right now, this one is just wax. And then you like continuously comb it through until you get it like almost vertical. Like you are like pushing the lashes up as the brow wax dries.
Very obsessive in the sense of I need everything to be perfect. I want to get rid of a lot of the things that I own, whether that be Goodwill, whether that be selling. I kind of want to just like purge a lot of stuff. And
I kind of want to buy an Amberlynn heirloom. Girl, let me buy something. Let me buy something.
Just a lot of things that holds, like an item can hold so many memories. I just don't want those anymore. And I don't want clutter. I just want...
Wait, what is she going to do with the Titanic Lego that we just brought up? That's pretty big. Like, if she's doing a U-Haul moment, how is she going to move all this stuff? She's going to need her mom to come to town if she's moving to Oklahoma with her mom. I don't think Amber really wants to move to Oklahoma, but I don't know if she'll have much of a choice. She needs somebody to help her, right? Well, Feline said she would help her. I guess they'll get a U-Haul. I mean, it's given a whole, oh gosh, U-Haul lesbian. Literally.
Anything that'll help me feel more at peace and less anxiety, that's what I want. I want more just at peace, and it's going to be hard for me to get there. I have a lot I have to do. So my first thing was, like, I have a weird way of trying to figure out certain things, probably in the way that like a normal person would do things. So my first two things that I was more worried about was, is my bank in the...
Not really a big deal. I mean, you can always transfer all your money out into a new one. But if she has like one of these national banks that's everywhere, don't matter.
Wanted to know, because my accountant for taxes, I have had the same accountant for about 5-6 years now, and I do not want a different one.
Well,
they can just work over the phone or through...
The accountant I just had was so iconic. It was like, it's like my dad's friend who's been doing his taxes for years. But I know most of y'all are definitely not going to be Quebecois, especially because you speak English. But in Quebec, like, doing the taxes is so difficult that most accountants refuse to do Quebec taxes. Which is so stupid. What am I supposed to do? Fraud? Like, the fuck? So And he even kind of refused, but my other accountant ditched me because they didn't want to do Quebec taxes anymore. So I was like, pretty please save me, please God. And he did. God bless his soul. I'm obviously not going to dox my accountant, but like, he's the GOAT for real. Like, oh! Also, here's... Yeah, see, the thing is that doing Quebec taxes, when you're self-employed, 2 times over, plus a student in 2 different provinces, because I was in Ontario and now I'm in Quebec. And then I also had, I get Google money from the US, so there's also IRS. Then there's also, like, my private money or whatever from my other job that's, like, directly to me. And then, like, Gus, what are you doing, Bubby? What's up, Bubby? Oh, you want to stand in front of the fan? That's fair. It's hot in here. The blush situation is me trying to do Douyin makeup. Probably unsuccessfully. Yeah, I know you wouldn't touch those taxes, but someone's got to do it. It's like, it's the type of taxes that if you bring them to H&R Block, they'll just spit on you. Like, it sucks. But, okay. We're going to finish the video and then I'm going to go because it's already 8 o'clock here and I want to at least film the video tonight. I'll probably edit it tomorrow and put it out. So yeah, let's finish this. And then I'll put myself big so we can look at the makeup and everything.
Through Zoom on your computer. I'm sure they did a lot of that in 2020.
So I had to figure out if I'm able to keep the same accountant even if I live in a different state, and thankfully I am. So those, for some reason, were like 2 big stresses for me.
My accountant lives in Alberta. What? Gus! Gus! Come here, Bubby! Hi! Come here! Come here! Ugh. This is Gus. He is now... So when I got him, and I revealed him in my first video, he was 11 pounds. Now he's 23 pounds. He's so big, and he's got little boots. His little paws are brown. The problem with me having dark hair is that my camera can't focus on his face, so he always looks really, like, weird. You can't see his facial features. So, here, I'll take a... That's what, like, his face looks like. But the camera keys him out all the time. I've always had that problem. But yeah, this is the makeup, by the way. This is the reveal of me attempting it. It's okay. At best, probably. But anyways, let's finish the video and then I'm gonna head off.
That were like super stressful. I think the next step is definitely going to buy boxes. I want to buy boxes so I can slowly start separating what I want to keep, what Feline wants to keep.
It's starting, guys. The wifey era is over. Oh, goodness. I'm so happy that something exciting is going to be happening. You know what? I feel bad for Amber, but let's bring on this new journey. A real new journey. Not just a repeat.
I want to give to Goodwill and what I want to sell. And it's just going to be like a long process. It's going to be tedious, and I love tedious work. I personally love moving. I love everything about moving besides finding the place. Trying to find somewhere that accepts 3 pets is very freaking hard.
I feel like Amber loves moving because she just sits there and watches everyone move the boxes in for her.
I got very lucky with this apartment.
Moving is so hard.
Because it is a luxury apartment, and I know people LOL at that, they giggle at that.
It's luxury, like the luxury villa. The luxury villa was nice, but like kind of basic.
Eyes at that, but it is luxury apartment. Like, this place is, like, literally, if you look up the name of it.
I wish, like, I would have had a French audience, because you guys would understand the like yelling in trash Quebecois French I had to do for my to like have the landlord accept me.
luxury. So
It's more luxury than the villa.
it like says it in the name. I got very lucky with this apartment, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get lucky again. So I do want to just start kind of getting things together. And if I have to live out of boxes for a little bit, that's fine. I just want to do whatever's gonna make it easier for me. And
Isn't that crazy for Becky? Like, Becky went from living in a luxury 2-bedroom apartment.
I know, but I am like a weird like franglais type where like my first language is definitely English. I practice in English. I've studied in English, but then like I'm very in tune with like the kind of like Quebecois culture and nature. And then I also like speak French much better than most people. But like in like Quebecois like terms, a lot of like francophone Quebecois like consider it to be very bad. So it's like a weird mix. But then I've talked to like Parisians and they're like, it's good. It's weird. It depends on your context. It's very strange.
To like wherever Rafe lives in a random bedroom.
What do I get from Uber Eats, y'all? That's how we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna do a Uber Eats vote.
whatever's gonna make it easier for Feline. There's a lot that has to happen. This isn't like a messy breakup. Like, she wants to be there to help me, and I want her to be here, and I want to spend as much time with her as I can, like as a friend. And I know that she feels the same way, and I know that we're both hurting, so we're both being very like
Just get a trailer.
fragile with one another. And yeah, like, I seem level-headed right now, but I bet you
I feel like Amber should invest in like maybe a 1-story home, like a smaller home, so she doesn't have too much to clean, but like 1 story.
There's a really good Indian place close to me. I think that sounds like a good idea. The problem with the city I live in is like the Mexican food's like not great. Like, especially in the area that I live in, it's like not I was about to name what type of neighborhood, which will like dox me big times. It's just not great here in this end. I'd have to be like pretty far. I have to go pretty far for it to be decent.
I think that would be a good investment for her instead of just throwing all this money at rent.
freaking dollars at the minute I click.
I've had good Mexican food. It's just not here. Orange Julius. Oh my god. You get a Twisty Misty. So in Quebec, they don't do food at Dairy Queen. It's only ice cream. Which like, so like I would need to do that after. But yeah, like, that's so funny.
This off, I'm just gonna be bawling my eyes out again. You can love someone with every single part of you,
Fiber.
but know
Twinkie.
that
It's
it's just not
Not.
the right time. It's not the right time for either of us right now, and I know that.
I get
and
that.
I think that's the part that hurts the most, is that we could stay together,
They're
but
just in different parts of their life. Wifey wants to go out and explore. Amber is hunkered down for.
I live in the city of Montreal. Like, there's tons of like amazing cultural like foods and stuff. It's just for some reason, like, Mexican is not great here. I find, or it's like in a different part of the island that I don't live in, but like the Asian food's really good. Like Korean food, Chinese food, Japanese food's really good. The Indian food is incredible. That's why I'm like, oh, that's a great idea, because I never order it in. I usually just go get it. And then like it's, but then yeah, you can also get really good deli food. You can get really good like kebab and halal stuff. It's just for some reason and then there's like pho too that's really good out here too. But like Bustan, yeah. Everyone I know can walk to a Busan. Like, All of my friends live within walking distance of one of those. I would grab it sometimes when I had my like super condensed classes. I have one in 2 weeks from now. I would grab it on the way home, like, or the way out or whatever, depending. Oops.
For now, you know, she said how she was so free in the previous video while crying, but a lot of people don't see that. I mean, she's trapped in a 600-pound, well, not quite 600, but you catch my drift, body.
It was hurting being with her. That's really all I want to say about that. I don't know. I just don't know.
What's Becky thinking?
It's hard when you think that you...
Is Becky like in her room, like reveling in this? Like,
Okay, besties. I have picked. So we're getting mango chicken because I don't feel like having a tummy ache from how spicy it is. And then I'm gonna also get a mango lassi because the one I've had at this place is the best I've ever had. And then rice naan, you know, the huge.
ha ha ha, you get what you get. Oh, now you're alone. Oh, Becky must be feeling her oats right now. Let me just say that.
like are willing to accept.
Is Destiny gonna chime in? Give us your unrequested 2 cents, Destiny.
Like how a relationship is. So you're like, okay, this is going to be my life. This is going to be my future. But then when something finally just like clicks in your head and you're like, no, wait, I can't accept this. And that goes for both me and Feline.
Of course I got garlic naan. Who do you think I am? You think I'm a chump? You think I'm feeble-minded?
Now we have to figure out what our future is going to be like, because we thought we had that planned. You know, we knew where we wanted to move and we were going to do that together. And
Can she let that cat out of the bag?
Okay, so we got 2 garlic naans because sometimes I like to reheat them in the toaster oven. Jeera rice, mango chicken, and a mango lassi. That's the vibes for tonight. That's my Uber Eats order.
Bag now?
now she's trying to figure out where she wants to go, and I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. So it's like now the future I thought we were going to have, we're both trying to figure out a
It's over.
future without each other, and it's
That's
hard.
a lot. I mean, they're just kind of alone in this world, dropped off, and they can go wherever they want, really. I mean, especially because wifey works from home, apparently. I don't know. She works on the computer or at McDonald's. There's a lot of McDonald's in the world, so pick one.
I'm getting mango chicken because my boyfriend doesn't like mango curries, so I never get to have one. Because it like, and before people go, well, why are you doing your food based on da-da-da? He's like the least picky eater I've ever met. It's like the one food he doesn't like. It's like mango curries, and like, he's not a huge like garden salad guy. Like, he's not a huge like salad guy, but like that's kind of it. So that's his. So I'm gonna spoil myself while he's not here and get a mango curry for once.
It's very painful. But yeah, I just wanted to give this update, and I want to try my hardest to get back into like vlogs and stuff, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, hi guys, look at me eat my cottage cheese and mustard. Like, that feels
Yeah, can we get back to the cottage cheese and mustard? I can't. I kind of really want to try the cottage cheese and mustard because I've been falling down that rabbit hole of the mustard girls on TikTok, and they like fight. Do you guys watch the mustard TikTok? Well, there's like drama because they don't know who started it. And like, this person will swear that this woman started it. And then this person will swear that this woman started it. It's like this huge thing.
I bought the stuff to have the cottage cheese. I'm such a piece of shit. I bought cottage cheese to do the thingy. And my dad always hated cottage cheese. So I thought cottage cheese was bad. Because I'm stupid. And then I made nachos and I put a bit of cottage cheese on them to mix with the mozzarella or like the melty cheese, and it was really good. And then I also used cottage cheese to make elote style corn. Like, because my sour cream that's supposed to go bad next month had molded somehow. And I used the cottage cheese instead. The only thing is that all you need to do if you're not a texture gal is just stir it, and the clumps will like smooth out. So it's kind of just like low-fat sour cream is really what it is. Like I can't do the lumps either. So what I did with the elote corn is I just like stirred it till it was smooth. But yeah, it was really good. My dad's a hater. Dum-dum. What are you doing? Not like cottage cheese. I bought it to also make lasagna soup, not just for like a stupid to mix it with mustard and dip a carrot in it.
Believe it.
I have not tried it yet, by the way, because I'm an idiot. And then I used my vegetables to cook, and now I don't have any, so I have to go buy vegetables.
So fake to me. That is why I also had to tell you too.
Day one.
I could not go on with filming without telling you guys what just being completely fake. Like, hey guys.
That's what she did with the Destiny thing. She filmed for like a couple weeks acting like nothing happened, but people found out on Facebook.
This haul, like, no. I am going to end this video. Again, thank you guys so much for the support and the kind words. Like, it means the world to me.
Wow.
Because this is a hard time, but I'm strong. I've been through a lot in my life, and I know that Feline is also strong, and she's going to get through it as well. And yeah, I will give you guys more updates soon. I'm going to try to film and upload as much as possible, because in a weird way, this is also healing for me to film.
I'm ready to see it. So it's healing for you, but not Destiny when she comes on and films, huh? Is that what I'm getting from this? It's not.
You tell her, Alex, period. Also, cottage cheese is because it's like low, it's pretty low calorie compared to like most cheese, and it's really, really high in protein.
Healing
That's why
for
people
Destiny.
like it.
And it's a word vomit into
For
just
cheese, high in
you,
protein
though.
for cheese, I should preface.
Me.
So anyways.
Oh, I forgot to do the lip thing.
And I'll see you in the next one.
Hold on.
All right, y'all.
Okay, we're gonna go back into Big Me to end the stream because I gotta do the Dewey and lip thingy, right? Like I already have a bitten lip because my lip always splits. And Republicans or like stupid manosphere man like to say I have herpes, which is fucking dumb. I gotta like really pile it on, right? But then like just in the middle. I also have bigger lips than a lot of these girls, which just makes it a little bit confusing because they kind of overline. But if I overline with something like this, it will kind of look stupid. So lasagna soup is just deconstructed lasagna with like a little bit more water left in the tomato sauce. How dry Canada is, girl. It's like living underwater. Like, there's another one of the Mika don't dox yourself challenge, but %77% humidity. In the summertime, and it's not raining. Like, that's like a normal. When I lived in Waterloo, it was worse. It was even worse. That was crazy. All right. And then what I do, right, I think is I'm supposed to, I still have this. Just like a really, really, well, Sarah, Montreal's an island, bestie. So, Islands usually have water around them, you know? I'm not trying to make fun of you, by the way. I'm just being facetious. Okay, to touch finally on the lasagna soup, the reason why I'd like to make it, it's because it takes 45 minutes to bake a lasagna. So after you do all the work, it's like another hour almost. So, okay. This is the makeup completed. This is what I got. An island yell? Yeah, just not like the ones that get to go to the beach and stuff, just the ones that like what is it? That's a mood tabarnak. That's Thank you so much. All right, besties. I gotta make sure that I don't miss the food that's coming, because that would be bad. I gotta charge my camera too, because it keeps dying. So, I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me while I'm here alone a Friday night, because all my friends have lives except for me, apparently. Well, I also have the dog here, which doesn't help, so. Alright. Y'all have fun. Have an amazing sleigh day. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, everything, for the super chats, too. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, all of you, for supporting. Thank you for a couple members that were in here. Super iconic. Thank you, everyone. And new video probably tomorrow. Depends on how unhinged I am tonight, really. Okay. Bye!